Jaguars are masters of stealth, able to ambush even the toughest prey without warning. While hunting wild boars is routine for them, seeing a boar fight back and survive is a rare sight. To really understand the Jaguar's power, consider this next clip. Even in water, a crocodile's home turf where it's at its most dangerous, this croc didn't stand a chance. The Jaguar spotted it lurking beneath the surface and chose to ambush. It dove into the water, locked the crocodile in a chokehold, and dragged it onto dry land to feast. Very few animals on Earth can survive a direct confrontation with a crocodile, let alone make it their dinner. Here's what usually happens when a jaguar is hungry. In this case, the poor dog didn't stand a chance the moment the famished predator locked eyes on it. Even after being caught and carried off by its neck, the desperate dog barked loudly, either trying to scare the jaguar off or call for help. Sadly, neither worked, and then its fate was sealed. Being careless in a habitat filled with deadly predators is a recipe for disaster, something this capybara learned the hard way. While peacefully grazing, it had no idea a jaguar was lying in wait nearby. The predator had managed to sneak incredibly close without being noticed. In a split second, the jaguar pounced, caught the startled capybara, and dragged it into the bushes to feed. Otters typically dominate their environment and can be a nightmare for predators. But despite their fierce reputation, this jaguar fearlessly entered their territory in search of fish. The otters clearly didn't appreciate the intrusion, but they knew better than to mess with a predator like this. After a brief stare down, both sides backed off without further conflict. What about anacondas? They eat crocodiles too, so surely they can take on a jaguar, right? Wrong. If you're not convinced, watch this clip. The terrified anaconda wasn't even thinking about fighting back. It just wanted to escape. Still, the jaguar approached with caution. That's what makes these cats so dangerous. They're always alert, always calculating, and never underestimate an opponent. Watch how these capybaras failed to notice the jaguar charging straight at them in broad daylight, not even trying to stay hidden. These big cats are so stealthy they seem invisible even when they don't make an effort to be. By the time the capybara spotted the jaguar, it was far too late. The result was a perfect ambush for the predator, and hopefully a swift end for the capybara. Yet another massive reptile fell victim to a hungry jaguar. This time it was a giant crocodile, one so large it's hard to imagine anything taking it down. But the relentless jaguar did just that. With grace and lethal precision, it subdued the crocodile with minimal effort, then dragged it off for a well-earned meal. In this encounter, a jaguar came across a massive wild boar in the forest and immediately launched an attack. But surprisingly, the battle didn't end with the jaguar as the victor. It seemed like the big cat wasn't fully committed to the fight, likely because it just wasn't that hungry.